couple things that we're going to eye on here short term today. Much cooler. In fact, probably by the tune of like 25 degrees cooler by the afternoon. Clouds will build tonight. Other than that, we're pretty quiet, at least for the daytime hours today. Wednesday, a bit of a different story. We have a more potent system coming through. We might actually begin the onset of some of the precip with some very light freezing drizzle for parts of our state, maybe a little light glaze of ice. We'll kind of walk you through that. I think for the most part, it's more of a chilly rain for much of central Indiana for the second half of our Wednesday. It's not going to be a real fun day to be outside here for tomorrow. Yesterday, let's recap. 68 degrees did break the record by 1 degree, 67 back in 2020. What a beautiful day it was across central Indiana. Couple of things that I'm watching for short term, maybe a little bit of fog. We've gotten reports of drizzle out at the airports. We've got some low cloud cover and some of that maybe trying to push down to the surface where we may have some lower visibilities is out maybe in eastern Indiana. Everybody else we're fine. In fact, I mean, if you look downtown from our backyard, kind of has that hazy look with some of the low cloud cover and mist, but you can see downtown just fine. So I'm not expecting any significant issues as you're making your way off to work or traveling here during the early morning hours here. Again, light drizzle at the airport, 36 degrees, a little windy, northwest wind at 13. It does bring our chills back to the mid-20s, mid-30s for most. You can kind of see in the wake of that cold front passing through, it's still mild down in Louisville at 55, but the cold air is winning out as we have more of this northerly flow sliding in. Temperatures will struggle today. 40 at noon. Best we can do is 43 degrees, which, by the way, is still above average for this time of year. Normal high should be around 38, but obviously it will feel much, much colder than yesterday. Big reason why now. We had this cold front that kind of moved through overnight. Now you got this big ridge of Canadian high pressure and everything is getting funneled down from Canada, that colder air, northerly flow. And so that's why our temperatures are taking a significant dive here for the day today. I think we'll see clouds building back for the overnight hours. 31 should be quiet tonight. Tomorrow, different story. I think we'll start the morning off dry, cloudy, lower 30s. We'll see some precip riding in here probably after lunchtime. Numbers into the mid-30s. And I'll tell you this, that 36 is a key component to when the precip kind of comes in here because we're likely going to see the chances maybe for some freezing drizzle at the onset of the precipitation kind of rolling through during the early afternoon hours, mainly for our northern counties. However, we may see just a brief amount of ice around central Indiana for the early afternoon hours. Mainly it's a chilly rain, but I think everybody's going to get wet for the second half of the day. Carries over into Thursday morning. Friday, a break. Saturday, more rain chances again. And you're going to have a lot of ups and downs with the temperatures in this forecast as well. 7-day here, 38 for Wednesday, and we likely won't hit that number until closer to midnight. We'll be kind of hovering in the mid-30s for much of the day. The 54 on Thursday is also deceiving. That's going to happen around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then we're going to take another nosedive throughout the day where we'll spend much of the afternoon into the lower 40s. Upper 30s, dry on Friday. We bounce back to 50 with rain moving through on Saturday, only to see those numbers fall back to the 30s for Sunday and Monday.
All right, Marcus, thank you.